Hey guys, what's up? It's Jake here. I'm in the video and welcome to a redstone video. So today I have a 1.14 redstone smart house base, underground type base. So let's get right into it. So this hallway just looks normal. Ignore this. But I made I don't know what you would call this. Like, this is an example of what it could look like underground. Like just a big tunnel type thing that yeah, it would gradually get smaller up until like maybe a redstone elevator that takes you up, kind of like maybe like something like this, where you walk up, you press a button, it brings you up, you step off. If you want it back, you can, call it back down, call it back up, or something like that. I don't know, but this is a smart house, so it has some features. So this is the maintenance room. If you step in here, it has this really wonky door that I put together in like 5 minutes. The redstone is not very good, but that's not what's important. That's not what this video is focusing on. So the first thing is this door. Obviously, that's the first redstone thing we have here. And if you press this button, this is a control room door. It opened it. I like how it looked, but it's not very practical, the door, because it boosts you up when you walk. Also, there's a hole in the center. I don't know, I just liked how it opened and stuff, and I'm too lazy to make a door that has a center 3x3 door. Anyways, so the first part is we can turn on the lights. So now if we exit, all the lights are on. So yeah, but that's pretty simple redstone. I'm going to show you guys the redstone and everything behind it afterwards. I'll show you a little bit of how I did each of them. So yeah, the lights, pretty simple. Oh, I forgot to connect this one up. Oh, so yeah, let's go back in here. So the next thing is the furnace array. If we click this and we exit, we have furnaces here. We have 16 furnaces here. So yeah, we have 16 furnaces hidden in the wall, available for use. So if we go through here, we can turn on the crafting tables, which will make crafting tables pop down from the ceiling. Maybe if I can just get through the door. Yeah, it makes crafting tables pop down through the ceiling. These are not crafting tables, but these are. Yeah, it makes crafting tables pop down through the ceiling, which I thought was pretty cool. I liked how I did that. The thing about the crafting tables, though, if I close them up and I exit here again, is you could technically access them from just looking up and click on it, but it's so much cooler if they pop down. Let's turn this back on. This back on. Okay. Next thing is the storage system. So if you click this button and we exit, there is an entire storage system right here. Oh no, I forgot to grab a lever. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so we have a storage system down here with 4 double chests, which could be expandable if you just make it more, like, you could make it hypothetically so it takes up this whole column over here, but if we go back through here and we place this down right here, we click this, the storage system has to be open. If the storage system is open and we exit through the control room, you have access to this, which is a shulker box and ender chest that I forgot to put a stair on top of. But yeah, so here's an ender chest and a shulker box, hidden storage right there. So if we go back through here, we have to click the storage system again. Oh wait, no. We have to turn this off. Then we can click the storage system to open it up again. And then close it. But let's keep this on for now. If you try to open this up with the storage system not being on, the storage system gets a little buggy. It has 1 block missing, so you can only access half of it. So we click the storage system. button, flip the storage system lever. Yeah, both of them. Wait. Oh, okay, no, yeah. So I have to close this. Storage system, let's close that. Okay, now we gotta open this. Now we open this. Okay, yeah, there we go. So now for the last part of the base, if I just stand right here and I flip this lever, it drops. Oh, wrong place. Okay. Yes, if I stand right here and I flip this lever, it drops me down to a working enchantment table. I added some books and lapis as an example. There we go. Okay. So if we add this, you see we have level 7 enchantments. We have level 8, level 9. We have like this. It's pretty. It's not a bad enchantment thing in terms of the bookshelves. It's not obviously the max, but it's not bad. Also if we do time set to midnight. There's also a bed down here, so you can sleep in the bed. And instead of glitching you somewhere or something like that, you get popped out right in front of the bed over here. And to get out, you can either jump up and press the lever, or you can stand there, press the lever, it pops you right out. Okay, now for the redstone. So first things first, let's do with this disgusting redstone that I did. So I got really lazy after doing all of this. That with the door, number one, I had to fit the door in, so I had to put this up so I had room for redstone. So I use a ton of like redstone like inverted and unverted, whatever the word is, redstone torches, and like just basically going up in a line. What this does is this redstone torch powers this block, which powers off that redstone torch, which powers on this block, which powers off this redstone torch. Same thing with this side. These redstone power on these two pistons here, and I forget what's powering this piston. Oh no, that's right. So this piston over here is powering this piston, and then these pistons over here are getting, these 3 pistons over here are getting powered by, I think it's, where was it? They're getting powered by, I'm pretty sure, this redstone torch here. Oh yeah, no, it's this redstone torch. So this redstone torch is powering this block, which is powering these 2 pistons, and this redstone torch powering this bottom piston. Same thing with over here, with this powering this, which is powering all 3 of these. And for the bottom pistons, we have the pressure plate right here, which is powering, this redstone torch is powering this block right here, which is right next to this piston, which is powering it, and the redstone behind it, besides it, which is powering these pistons over here. So that's how that door works. For the lights are very simple. The lights, so it's just redstone and a redstone output from this lever, which will deactivate a redstone torch here, which will activate this one, which causes the redstone line to go up all the way through here, sending redstone on top of all these lights. So now for the crafting tables, similar thing. The crafting table, the output from the crafting table goes all the way up and over, and basically powers pistons that were on top of the crafting table that pushes it downwards, causing the crafting table to pop out of the ceiling like that by 1 block. Next is the array, is the storage system. No, let's do the furnace array. So the redstone goes through here all the way underground to the back over here, where there are pistons that are pulling these blocks, which push these blocks up which push these blocks up. But when the lever's pulled, it inverts the signal to drop, making these drop. So if I was to destroy the lever, these would be permanently down. If I was to destroy the lever, they would be permanently closed. Just because I have a redstone torch leading into it. The reason why the lever, when it's deactivated, causes the pistons to activate is because I use a redstone torch. I inverted the signal using a redstone torch. If we go all the way over here, there should be a redstone torch. Oh yeah, no wait, what is it? The redstone torch, where's the redstone torch? I don't know, maybe it's not inverted. I don't remember. So yeah, that's how that works. What else? So the storage system, I have to say I didn't come up with the design for the storage system. I give all of the credit to Mr. QB. He came up with this whole design thing. I just watched one of his videos to figure it out, because I'm not gonna sit here and just come up with a design to make a storage system. All credit goes to him. I'll leave the link to the video in the description below. Yeah. So this is very simple. As a lock door, I incorporated his redstone over here, and what I did is I have two redstone torches that are on top of each other, which inverts them. So meaning one redstone torch is on here, which turns this one off, which causes this to not be powered, and this isn't powered. This one underneath isn't powered, also because it's not getting anything from here, because this torch is connected to this up here, which is also connected to the storage system via this block over here. What happens is when it powers this block, I forget how it worked. It powers this block, which powers all of this, which kind of makes it go kind of weird. And when I saw that it worked like that, I was like, okay, I have to use this. So I think it's a bug. I don't know. I like the bug. It makes it so this has to be. There's specific things that you need to do to open up this secret system over here. The next and last thing is this design over here. Because it's underground and it's hard to look at, I rebuilt it above ground over here for this little test, like as the kind of elevator type design thing. But it's essentially the same thing, except I use terracotta and slabs and all this stuff, like really cleverly placed to make it almost seamless. If we go in survival mode and we drop down, as you can see, you can't see any redstone except from back there. That's not even from this design. I mean this contraption, that's from over there, the storage system. But yeah, I think, yeah, you can see a little bit through that crack, but I could patch that up if I wanted to. So yeah, because beds, terracotta, chests, and enchantment tables cannot be moved from slime blocks, they're all fine to be around here. That's basically how nothing's getting moved. So if we go up, if I climb up, if I fly up, I mean here. So this, what basically it does is I press the button and it's just a double piston extender. There's nothing really more to it. It's double piston extender with 4 pistons connected to each other, and because the piston, the hopper, and the dropper, and the obsidian cannot be moved by the slime blocks, we're perfectly fine with putting them in this direction. If you put them in any other direction, it might go crazy, like with these. I think it bugs out, maybe. I mean, you could probably do it over here and stuff as well, because of the because you could switch this out for obsidian, but it doesn't really matter. So basically what happens is, and this is a universal design for the double piston extender. I think most people use this design. I just modified it just a little bit with the obsidian to fit in the slime blocks. But yeah, most people use this design. It's basically where, and I modified it a little bit as well because to make it more compact and use as little blocks as possible. For this one down here, this one is a little less compact, but this is like the one that instead of, like, I'm not going to show you guys how to do the compact one down there because that's going to take a while, and it's really specific to that space. So I'm just going to show you guys how to do this one. So pretty much you you have to find out where you want this to be. So if you want the blocks to be up here, you go down 2, place the blocks, place down the slime blocks, place 1 piston underneath it, place 1 obsidian block next to the piston, place a hopper and a dropper facing into each other next to those 2. Then you just place blocks underneath them. Then you place 1 block next to the dropper with a redstone torch going out of it this way. So what's happening here is it's inverted again. So when you press the button, what happens is it deactivates this torch, which it deactivates the torch, which activates this torch and this this dropper right here, which causes this piston to the piston underneath here, because there's one underneath here, because that one to extend, and this one to extend, and then hold on, if I press this to get it to bring the second one down, you see how it shoots it back out? It uses this here. If we just look inside the hopper, it passes the item back, causing this competitor to shoot again, to activate the piston again, which grabs the block. So yeah, that's how it works. But so you do a what do you call it? A repeater with no delay into this block. Have a line of redstone here and another block over here with the comparator facing into it, and that's pretty much it. You're also going to want to set up an input for the redstone. Obviously the pistons are the output, but yeah, you want an input. So I just have the simple like inverted torch thing set up for my button. Also what it does is I have the second button up there with the line of redstone going into this block, which will also deactivate the torch. So if I go up, let me just grab a block here. Yeah, if I just climb up here, if I go up here, it's a button, so that's how it's going to go back down. That's how it goes back down, because the signal gets cut off since it's a button. If I press this, as you can see, the redstone goes into that block, causing this to go up, and against this button, it deactivates. And instead of all coming down at once, there's a delay to it, which is nice, which causes you to not take any damage, and to feel a little bit more like an elevator if you want to. And with this, it just, I don't know, the whole, if it was instant, it would just seem weird as well, and you might take damage. It's good that it's not. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I spent a lot of time and effort making all of this. If you want to see more videos like this, I'll try to do some more in the future, like maybe an underground bunker or like a modern smart house or something, instead of this kind of underground tunnel type one. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you later, guys. Peace.